Greetings YouTube, Skull Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back as we look at another indie game. This time we're looking at Lust from Beyond by Movie Games Lunarium. Lust from Beyond is a horror adventure game with some very heavy Lovecraftian references. Now I've been looking forward to playing this game for some time, and I've been following it and its prequel, Lust for Darkness, for some time. Now before we begin the game, I have to warn you that this game has some scenes of implied, shall we say, horizontal refreshment. So if you're easily offended, or if this is something that you don't like, consider this your first and only warning. With that being said, it makes up a large part of the narrative, so I think it's quite necessary, and for the large part it's pretty tasteful, as much as you can be in a Lovecraft game. With that being said, let's have a look at Lust from Beyond.
Come. I won't hurt you.
So the game doesn't disappoint by starting with us having to do some amateur gynecology. We have to remove a creature from the womb of this fertility goddess.
Finally. The creature looks healthy. I need to get it to the mansion, quickly.
As you can see, this is one of the fertility goddesses, and this is the realm of Lust'ghaa. Now, I haven't played Lust for Darkness, and I think I am missing some of the story. I hope at some point I will be able to play that as well. But from what I have pieced together, this is a realm of eternal pleasure. But the beings in this realm, they define pleasure in a little bit different terms to what human beings do. Anyone who's read The Hellbound Heart or watched the Hellraiser movies will know exactly what I mean. It's time to head back to the real world though. So back in the real world, the leader of the cult is trying to open the gates of Lustgar. We can see a little bit more about her personal life in her room. Most of the items she's got here are, shall we say, obsessed with the pleasures of the flesh. Most of this stuff wouldn't be out of place in a Stanley Kubrick movie. In fact, I think there's been a bit of influence from Eyes Wide Shut in this game too. Now, one of the things I really like about the game is the ability to pick everything up, to move it, operating any switches and doors. It's all done manually by moving the mouse back and forth. It's a very small detail. It does make you very immersed in the game. And it also makes the puzzle solving a lot more interactive too. Okay, we have to go and see our comrades in the cult.
Theodore will know how to handle a Vorn.
Ah, it's good being king. Or queen, anyway. For however long we are. We have to go and deliver the creature to our friend here.
My lady.
I've done as you asked. I managed to find a Vorn. It's in its beginning stage and it's brimming with essence.
Wonderful. Its juices will strengthen your bond to the land of eternal ecstasy. The Vorn lose essence with every second they're outside of their natural habitat.
Then we haven't a moment to waste, Theodore. We must perform the ritual tonight. Prepare the Vorn. I'll call the faithful to meet at the ritual hall.
I'll meet you there.
These guys are awful chill with creatures just sucking on their flesh. Now our next task is to gather the cult members to complete a ceremony using that creature. We are after what's called the Seeing One. They are a special individual that will help the cult achieve their goals.
Faithful,
Good evening, lady.
come quickly to the ritual hall. Tonight will bring us closer to the land of eternal ecstasy.
Yes, my lady.
Eternal seems awfully long. What if we have other plans for our retirement?
Donald, what are you talking about?
Here and now, you may assume a lot of things. But once we all experience eternal ecstasy, your other plans will become meaningless. Get to the ritual hall and be quick about it.
So we have a lot of outcasts from society, broken people, who are looking for some meaning in life, which is pretty common to most cults. They tend to prey on the weak, they prey on the people that need help, because they're easily swayed. Now, I don't think there's much to find here. It's the little things like being able to turn taps and faucets on and off, being able to go to the toilet, and as you can see, everything in the game is interactable. Well, most things are anyway.
I'll come back later. I don't have time for her dramas.
So we have a few members to find. We've got 3 people. One of them's having a bit of a moment, and we don't seem to have a lot of sympathy for her. Ah, here we go.
Faithful, Master Theodore and I are preparing a ritual to locate a new Seeing One. Please gather at the ritual hall with haste.
Of course.
Okay, we need 2 more people. Here we go.
Theodore and I are preparing for the ritual. You must proceed to the ritual hall at once.
The ritual? But the summer solstice is still...
There's no time for discussion, Sabinian. The Vorn I've captured is bound to lose its essence at any moment. We must find Seeing Ones as soon as possible.
Yes, my lady.
So we have to find this Seeing One, and we can see there's a number of cult
Masks
members.
of our fallen faithful. So many dead.
As you can see, this cult tends to chew through its members pretty quick. These are the masks of all the people who have died previously. Now, I tried to place the time frame of this game, because this mansion kind of looks like it's a 1900s era mansion, but there's actually modern day. You'll see that soon.
Mabel,
Yes?
I'm gonna be nice.
you must be strong, darling. We are preparing a ritual to find a new Seeing One. I know this is hard for you, but I need you to join us.
Of course. I'll be right back.
All right. I'm counting on you.
Okay, I think that is now everyone. We can now begin the ceremony.
Welcome, faithful. May the lustful god look down upon us in joy.
I'm glad we managed to gather so quickly. I hope that with the help of the Vorna's mucus and Amanda's gift, we will be able to find a new Seeing One who will join our cause. Time to begin. Theyve Lovecraft. Theyve Lustgar. Drink my potion, Queen. Feel the land of eternal ecstasy.
Yeah, this doesn't look sus at all. But we got no choice.
I can feel him. Join us. Seeing one.
Huh? The hell was that? I better go check in the back.
We begin the game with our protagonist finally, Victor Holloway. He's a young man who owns his grandmother's antique store. He's an antique dealer with a rather eccentric taste in antiques.
It's Mrs. Hudson's order, and the deadline's today. Maybe those visions are just some kind of intuition, and I'm not going insane. Maybe.
So we have to complete an order for one of our clients. We need a Coins of the Chinese Empire, I believe that's a book, the Northbridge Church coin, and a stone deer figurine.
This revolver brings up a lot of painful memories, and it should be better hidden. Lily doesn't like guns.
I mean, he is an antique dealer, so it makes sense to have a few guns here, but I think that has a personal connection. Something tells me we're probably going to need that later on. Now, this is where I was able to get the era of the game. I thought this was set in the 19th century, but there's laptops and smartphones here.
Lily's laptop has been messing up lately, so she often asks to borrow mine. What will I tell her when she asks why my browser's history is empty?
The age-old question. Now, he was writing a letter to his mum. Let's see what he said. Dear Mum, I've been meaning to write you for a long time. You shouldn't be surprised knowing what my childhood was. Some serious changes occurred in my life and I want to set things straight. Once and for all, I wish. So we may need to finish that later on.
Hey Mom, still uptight as always? Yeah, thought so.
So as you can see, he has a rather strained relationship with his mother. Here's our first item, the deer sculpture. As you can see, there's some pretty rare and unique items here. Old swords, shields. Ah, here we go. Coins of the Chinese Empire. And I'm guessing we need to find a coin of the Chinese Empire. Here we go. Oh yes, I recognize that coin. It is definitely a Chinese coin. Now I have to place them into the box so we can send them. There we go. Now, puzzles in this game are a lot easier than other games I've played.
Mrs. Hudson's order is ready. Now I just have to call her. Oh.
Time for an unpleasant phone call.
Hello?
Hello, this is Victor Holloway speaking. I managed to complete your order.
Oh, splendid! Did you have any trouble with it, sweetie?
None with the book, but I did have to battle for the coin. I've also confirmed each item's authenticity for you.
Wonderful. I'll stop by in the morning and pick it up. Oh, and Victor, your grandma would be so proud of you. You gave the shop a brand new life.
Ah, yeah, thanks. That's nice of you to say, Mrs. Hudson.
But, you could bother to dust the place from time to time.
I'll look into it.
Good. Good. By the way, I saw Lily yesterday. I even chatted with her.
So I've heard.
Such a lovely girl. She reminds me so much of your mother.
Mrs. Hudson, if she was anything like my mother, I wouldn't be with her.
Victor, you shouldn't speak like that about your own mother.
You didn't know her like I did, okay?
Well, then, are you and Lily planning to get married?
Ooh, the big question. I might dodge that for now.
I don't want to talk about that right now.
Your poor grandmother watching from above, seeing what's happening under her roof. Oh, I really shouldn't be getting this worked up. Take care now. Goodbye. And thank you.
Yep, and a splendid day to you as well, Mrs. Hudson. Mrs. Hudson is the type of antique that I really don't like dealing with. Okay, that's enough work for the day. I just need to close up shop, and I can spend some time with Lily.
Okay, so that was our last order for the day. We just need to lock up. Make sure we lock the door, of course. We don't want any crazy cultists getting in, do we?
Shit, it's past 6 already? Lily should be back from band practice soon. I gotta set things up for our date.
So it's time to prepare a romantic evening. We have to get some rose petals, some candles, wine, and a gift. Let's get the glasses first, and the cigarette lighter. And oh, the wine. No wine in the fridge, and more importantly, no beer. Victor, I'm disappointed. You got pizza and no beer.
This Japanese box found its way into the antique shop, and I decided to keep it. The hint is hidden in this closet.
So here we have our first real puzzle in the game. Now we have a antique box, and we have to get a centaur in the top left, a dragon in the center at the bottom, and a mermaid in the top right. Now, obviously nothing that a puzzle game veteran couldn't figure out pretty quick. We want the man and horse in the top left. Like so. Centaur, man and horse. We need a dragon at the bottom. And there you go. Centaur, dragon, mermaid. As I said, the puzzles in this game, they're challenging enough for you to take you a little bit of time to figure out. But one of the problems I have with a lot of puzzle games is that the puzzles are so esoteric and so obscure that I will lose interest in the game. I'm not really into extremely difficult puzzle games.
That should be just about everything I need for a special evening with Lily. I really hope she likes the guitar.
Okay, that's her gift, and a very expensive one too. Okay, so we have to scatter some roses. Again, it's the puzzles are simple enough where you can work them out after a few minutes, or at the most I think about 30 minutes was one of the early puzzles a little later in the game. But it's not so hard that you're going to have to search forums and obscure YouTube videos to try and figure it out, because that's often what puts me off these sort of games. Light the candles. Chill the wine. Victor's a bit of a romantic at heart. Okay, so we're all prepared for our date with our girlfriend.
Home! Victor, are you still working? You won't believe what happened to me at rehearsal. Are you crazy? Is this for me? Seriously? Of course. Our anniversary. Oh, you goddamn romantic. Hey, I told you we didn't need to do these kinds of things. But, wow, it's so beautiful. Thank you, Victor.
A beautiful gift for the most beautiful girl in the world.
Are you peddling antiques or compliments, mister? Oh, baby, can you go grab my pick? It's downstairs in my backpack. I'll tune this beauty up in the meantime.
Sure thing, but you gotta play me that new song from your band.
So it seems she enjoyed the gift. Now she gets to test it out. Where's she gone? I can hear the guitar. Oh, hello.
I thought it would take a little more whining and dining to get you into bed tonight.
Well, maybe I'm the one getting you into bed tonight. Let's call it my gift to you.
Sex for a guitar, huh? Is that a fair trade?
Oh, shut up and get over here, you loon. We need to celebrate.
Now I'm going to leave it at that. The next part of the game is quite lengthy, but I think that that's a bit of an introduction to the game. It gives you an idea of the puzzle solving mechanics, the story and the characters. I am a little bit further into the game. I played a little bit further in, and I can tell you it's definitely a game that for adventure enthusiasts is definitely worth trying. Fans of Lovecraft, absolutely going to be at home here. I'm loving the game, and if you want to see more of the campaign, I'm certainly happy to keep playing it, and I can make another video in the future. But for now, if you're a fan of Lovecraft, if you're a fan of adventure games, this is an absolute must buy. I'm hoping that I will at some point get a chance to have a look at Lust for Darkness, which is the first game. But for now, go and check this out. The whole series, I think, is is worth picking up, and it's a must play for people who enjoy horror games. I'm gonna keep playing this game, and hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully you'll join me next time when we look at another indie game.